Hello children, welcome for today's Crack NEET biology classes. So today we are going to discuss the frequently asked questions from the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plants. So today mainly we are going to focus upon root, stem, leaf and inflorescence MCQs. So before starting, so let us see some motivational quote. Remember children, always the harder you study, the luckier you will be. So let us start with the MCQs. First question, the roots that originate from the base of the stem are A. Fibrous roots, B. Primary roots, C. Prop roots, D. Lateral roots. The correct answer is A. Fibrous roots. So if you want explanation, you can go to the description box children. So even NCERT explanation also available in the description box, the entire chapter, so you can go through there. So here the explanation for this is, in monocotyledonous plants, the primary root is short-lived and is replaced by a number of roots. So these roots originate from the base of the stem and constitute the fibrous root system. So example, you can give wheat plant, paddy plant and all. So second question, sweet potato is a modified stem or adventitious root or taproot or rhizome. So which one is the correct answer? So that is the B is the correct answer, adventitious root. So because sweet potato is swollen single root tuber, so that does not assume a definite shape. So it is a modified adventitious root for storage of food. That's why B is the correct answer. So now let us go to the third question. Roots play insignificant role in absorption of water in A. Pea, B. Wheat, C. Sunflower, D. Pistia. So now let us see the correct answer. So the correct answer is Pistia. So Pistia, the water lettuce, is a floating aquatic plant. In aquatic plants, roots are generally poorly developed and do not take part in the absorption of water. So water is absorbed by the general body surface in these plants. Next question, Pneumatophores are found in A. the vegetation which is found in marshy and saline lake, B. the vegetation which found in acidic soil, C. xerophytes, D. epiphytes. The correct answer is A. the vegetation which is found in marshy and saline lake. So here in these plants, so they have special roots called pneumatophores. Mainly the mangrove plants, they have this type of special roots. So these plants, mainly they grow in marshy areas. So these roots, they grow vertically upward and they are negatively geotropic. So air enters through the roots through minute breathing pores called pneumatophores. So they are present at the tip of vertical roots. So these plants include Rhizophora, Heritaria, Avicennia, etc. So now the next question. The plant which bears clinging roots is A. screw pine, B. podostemon, C. trapa, D. orchid. So here the clinging roots, they rise from the nodes of the stem and penetrate the stem of the host plant. It helps in fixing the plant to the host. So mainly it is found in orchids. So that's why D. orchids is the correct answer. So these orchids, they bear three types of roots. Clinging roots, that is they are helping in roots for fixation. That is the clinging roots, it helps in fixing. And next one, absorbing roots for absorbing the mineral salts and water. And epiphytic roots for absorbing moisture from the air. So here the orchid is the correct answer. Now the next question. So Velamen is found in A. roots of screw pine, B. aerial and terrestrial roots of orchids, C. leaves of Ficus elastica, D. aerial roots of orchids. The correct answer is D. aerial root of orchids. So here the Velamen is found in aerial roots of orchids. In many epiphytic orchids, the aerial roots are covered by a hygroscopic Velamen tissue. So they absorb water from the atmosphere. Okay, so that's why D is the correct answer. Now let us go to the next question. In Bougainvillea, the thorns are modifications of A. Adventitious root, B. Stem, C. Leaf, D. Stipules. So the correct answer is no, B. Stem. So now next question. Which of the following is not the stem modification? So A. Tendrils of cucumber, B. Flattened structure of Opuntia, C. Picture of Nepenthes, D. Thorns of citrus. The correct answer is picture of Nepenthes. So picture of Nepenthes, no, it is a modification of leaf. In Nepenthes, the pitchers are meant for catching and digesting the insects. Here the lamina is modified into pitcher and the leaf apex, no, it gives rise to colored lid for attracting the insects. Now let us go to the next one. Stems modified into flat green organs performing the functions of leaves are known as A. Phylloclades, B. Scales, C. Cladodes, D. Phyllodes. The correct answer is A. Phylloclades. So phylloclades are flattened green stems which have taken over the function of photosynthesis, while cladodes are only the branches of stem that are modified to take over the functions of leaves. So B is the correct answer. Now let us go to the 10th one. An example of edible underground stem is A. Carrot, B. Groundnut, C. Sweet potato, D. Potato. The correct answer is D. Potato. So when you observe, the carrot and sweet potato are root modifications. So while edible part of groundnut is seed. So potato is an edible underground stem. Next question. Sweet potato is a homologous to. It is homologous to A. Potato, B. Colocasia, C. Ginger, D. Turnip. The correct answer is D. Turnip. Sweet potato is homologous to turnip as both of them they are having the same origin. So that is, so both are root but modified for different functions. So sweet potato is a modified root for storage and vegetative propagation, while no, the turnip is only modified for storage. Now 12th question. So which one of the following is a xerophytic plant in which the stem is modified into the flat, green and succulent structure? So A. Opuntia, B. Casuarina, C. Hydrilla, D. Acacia. The correct answer is A. Opuntia. So Opuntia is a xerophytic plant which lives in dry habitat. The plant has fleshy organs where water and mucilage are stored. The stem is modified into flat green structure, so that is called as phylloclade. Now next one. So what is the eye of potato? A. Axillary bud, B. Accessory bud, C. Adventitious bud, D. Apical bud. Now let us see the correct answer. So A. Axillary bud is the correct answer. A tuber is the swollen tip of underground branch. Tubers are round or oval in shape. So each tuber has many notches on the surface called eyes. So these are in fact axillary buds which grow into plants during favorable condition. So you must have observed sprouting potato at your home, children. So next question, let us see. New banana plants develop from A. Rhizome, B. Sucker, C. Stolon, D. Seed. The correct answer is B. Sucker. So suckers are the subaerial modification of stem. They grow obliquely upward from the main stem, producing roots from the underground nodes. So here the sucker-like structures in banana is also called as sword suckers, which give rise to new leafy trunk. You must have seen many small banana plants near a big mother plant. So next question, 15th. Leaves become modified into spines in A. Onion, B. Silk cotton, C. Opuntia, D. Pea. The correct answer is C. opentia. So in xerophytic plants, the leaves modify into sharp pointed spines. So that you call that mainly it protects from loss of water. So this type of modification, so it may help in protection of the plant also from plant eating organisms, and that is herbivores. So otherwise it lessen the transpiration also. Sometimes for both also it is helpful. Next one, 16th question. So how many plants among China rose, osmum, sunflower, mustard, alstonia, guava, calotropis, nerium, they are having opposite phyllotaxy. So A3, B4, C5, D2. So here first you should know what is opposite phyllotaxy. So here the correct answer is 3. 3 plants they are showing. So in opposite phyllotaxy, so 2 leaves are borne on the opposite sides of single node. So here 2 types are there. One is opposite superposed, another one opposite and decussate. In osmum, guava and calotropis, they have opposite decussate phyllotaxy. That's why, so 3 is the correct answer. Next one, phyllodes is present in A. asparagus, B. euphorbia, C. Australian acacia, D. opentia. The correct answer is Australian acacia. So here in several species of acacia, they are found in deserts of Australia, and they show bipinnate lamina. They are not showing the bipinnate lamina. So instead of that, the petiole and the part of the rachis, it becomes flattened into sickle-shaped structure for performing the function of photosynthesis, that is synthesis of food. Such flattened petiole carries out the functions of the lamina is known as phylloid. The formation of phylloid is a mechanism to reduce transpiration. So because it is vertically placed and it has fewer stomata. So 18th question, whorled simple leaves with reticulate venation are present in A. calotropis, B. neem, C. China rose, C. alstonia. So the correct answer is alstonia. That is the correct answer. So in alstonia, 5 or more leaves arises from each node. It shows whorled phyllotaxy. So the leaves are leathery, sessile, simple, which are elliptical or ovate or wedge shaped at the base. It is used in traditional medicines and all. Now next question, children. Inflorescence is racemose in brinjal, B. tulip, C. aloe, D. soybean. The correct answer is soybean. So racemose inflorescence is also called indefinite and indeterminate type of inflorescence. Growth of the peduncle, here it is indefinite. So flowers develop in acropetal succession. That is, mature flowers are towards the base and younger ones towards the tip of the peduncle. Soybean belongs to the family Fabaceae, and Fabaceae it has racemose inflorescence. So soybean is the correct answer. Now next 20th question. So in racemose inflorescence, the main axis A has unlimited growth, B bears a solitary flower, C has unlimited growth but lateral branches end in flowers, D terminates in a flower. So the correct answer is D, terminates in flower. So now let us see why the answer is correct. So here racemose inflorescence is also called definite and determinate inflorescence. The growth of the peduncle, here it is definite. So here the terminal bud is modified into a flower. So flower develops in basipetal succession, that is, mature flowers are towards the apex and younger flower buds are at the base. Next question, racemose inflorescence is present in A. solanum, B. sesbania, C. trifolium, D. brassica. The correct answer is solanum. Next question, long filamentous threads protruding at the tip of a young cob of maize are A. Hairs, B. anthers, C. stales, D. ovaries. The correct answer is no, C. stales. So in maize, the male inflorescence occupies the terminal position on the main axis, whereas the female inflorescence is borne on modified lateral branches in axils of leaves. The ear protrude in the case of ear protruding branch, it has short internodes and bears female spike at its apex. Each spikelet has small membranous glumes and two florets. The feathery stales of the female florets are long and emerge out of the cobs to expose stigma for wind pollination. So C is the correct answer. Next one, hair found in the inflorescence of Z maize are modification of A. style, B. stigma, C. spathe, D. filaments. The correct answer is A. style. 24th question. Hypanthodium is a specialized type of A. fruit, B. inflorescence, C. thalamus, D. ovary. So here inflorescence is a cluster of flowers on the floral axis. So here the correct answer is B. inflorescence. So in the case of Hypanthodium, it is a characteristic type of inflorescence in ficus family. Here a cup-shaped cavity will be there with an apical opening, and it is formed by a fleshy receptacle. So it is guarded mainly inwardly projecting hairs which bear flowers on the inner wall of the cavity. Female flowers at the base and male flowers are above. So the inflorescence, Hypanthodium, is a type of inflorescence. So okay children, hope you must have understood. So today whatever you learned, you can go through and you can familiarize all the questions and keep studying on. So all the best for your NEET exams. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.